Howdy folks, Effing Controller here, back with more Crusader Kings 2, playing as the Empire of Georgia. Bringing it down a few registers. The berry white version. No, we're gonna go ahead and marry Gulchara. She seems like a classy dame, and she's got some okay traits, and she's got Midas touch. So we'll see what happens. Arrange marriage between her and I will lose kind of a lot of prestige, but I can also do the whole thing with respecting people's wealth, so it goes away. There you go. And we have plenty of money. So, oh yeah, we're about to kill those. Those. They are peasants. They are people. And there you go. That's done. Let's have you all just go on home. Let's take a gander also at our council. What you doing? You're fabricating in Turov now. Ruthenia's, I said in an earlier episode that Ruthenia was like 3 provinces. It's actually this chunk here, which is like, you know, modern day Lithuania and Belarus and stuff. But they are still basically nothing compared to us. So, just a quick correction. Ruthenia sucks. But not in the way that I said. Okay. And I beg your pardon. He is going to go into business for himself. He has declared war for Bryansk, which is here. So Duke Georgi of Karvuna, that's a name I've been seeing a lot in the papers. He owns a lot of land down here. He comes from a land down under. So this is his duchy here. He's going to try to take this. That's a great little spot that he's found for himself. Meanwhile, my domain size has gone up thanks to my brilliant wife. So that's good. I could offer to join, I suppose. But I think I'm just going to hold off. Might as well save the money. We're not making the astounding amounts of money that we were in the past. That's okay, though. Who died? Doesn't matter. Let's have you convert. I thought that this province converted. Oh well. That one's getting converted. And so you are the Duchess of Alania, which is... Why? Why this? What's going on here? Why does that include that? It shouldn't. She has 1 county and maybe... I don't know why it's drawn like that. I'm not going to worry about it. That seems strange, because there's no... It's not a part of that county de jure, or de giorno, for that matter. But... there's nothing indicating that she has any ownership over it. I don't know, guys. Meanwhile, the other thing too that I was thinking about as I was picking a wife is that I don't need to educate my kid with my wife. I just need to go for stats. So that's kind of what I was going for there. Not a fateful decision in any way. And Rus has an army that is plodding along. Whoa! Hello! Hello! Ugh. You're kind of on the margins of wanting that. Oh man, you guys are expensive. Not you though. Woof. Alright. Let's see what that does. And there you go. Christ alive. That was a lot of angry nobles. Just needed to get fed. Who even are you? What's your story? Okay, well, whatever. I wonder if I should join this war. I don't know. Hey, Dave. Oh, are you a peasant guy? Hey, we can cut off someone's nuts. He had it coming. Oh, and I got cruel because of that. That's okay. I would like to get rid of that, though. Please. And they got their shit packed in. Probably not a cool thing to say, but you know what? They got fucked up, for sure. That is a good-sized army. What do they got in there? Well, not a whole lot of that good heavy cavalry, but that's alright. You are garbage. Who raised you? Was it me? Was it nobody in particular? Doesn't matter, you're not the heir anymore. Thank God, by the way. Jesus Christ. Wow. That would have been terrible. There you go. Oh, and good job. We converted them. And let's convert them. I mean, listen. This kid's only 2. I mean, we could have a little bit of a crisis on our hands. Ooh, and that from that standpoint, I should have done a matrilineal marriage. Well, we'll see what happens. That could be a crisis in the making. We will find out. Money's coming back up. Travels of Marco Polo. Hey, by the way, it's the 14th century, folks. Wow. Playing for 434 years, guys. So this is the last full century of the game. Big moment here. Alright, well, let's read this. The Venetian merchant Marco Polo has finally returned to Europe after many years of travel in the Far East with his father and uncle. An account of their journey has been published as The Travels of Marco Polo. Clever title. Describing, among other things, the distant lands of Cathay and Manji. Readers are provided a rare glimpse of the world beyond Europe, but there are those who discount the entire chronicle as a fabrication. A little historical event there. Hey, alright, so maybe we got one in the oven there, so that's good. Could be another son. Because our daughter is terrible. Let's look at that old Silk Road. Which option is that? Oh, come on, man. That's the one. Oh, and we took that county. Or they took, my vassals took that county. What's the color indicate? Oh, it's the reduction of the effect. Interesting. Well, why, though? None of these have been occupied lately. Who knows? All I know is I get a little bit of money. To improve your stewardship and better learn how to administrate your realm, it strikes you that it might be a good idea to conduct a survey of the land. Trustworthy men would have to be sent out to every corner of your domains and record their findings. The information will then be collected into a single great tome. That is a really good idea. Yeah, we're gonna take care of that business. Good job. And there you go. Taken. Hi. Oh, interesting. He gave it to one of his vassals. Well, that's a thing. Okay. Ruthenia. Hi. Hello. I wish I could do both, because that kind of irritates me that he's got a single holding in Kiev here. But that's okay. Tolstoy. Was never a fan. And that county I will hold for my son. Oh, and I didn't bother to look at anything about him, really. He's at war. Okay. He's... Who is that? Who's that he's... Okay, well... He's having all kinds of problems. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. I think we're good. I think we got everything we need right here. Just head on over. And we got a son. Alright. So we got a backup. My threat is still decaying. Good. By the way, is there a... Well, I've got levies raised, so I guess I can't find out. I was wondering if there is still that rule for liberating counties if it's for or from a... Hey, not bad. That's excellent. If it is from a liberation war, if you still have to abide by a truce. I would assume so. That would seem kind of silly if you didn't have to. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's here. I don't know that we've had Black Death in Georgia. Oh my. I don't recall it, anyways. This could be bad. That might have been why my trade routes were fucked up. Well, now they're not. Again, nobody knows how any of this works. Fake news. Why am I going there? Hang on. A little presumptuous there. That's not where we're going. So, yeah, we have the plague in Georgia. This is a serious problem. This is also a serious problem. I think we can deal with that with money. Delicious, delicious gold. Nope. There you go. And that's my mom has Black Death. So that means it's probably on its way to me. Oy. So there's a crusade for Jerusalem meanwhile. Probably not a good time to do that. And everybody's getting the plague. Did that just say the queen has the plague? Queen somebody has the plague. Okay. Queen everybody has the plague, really. I mean, good job. You know, in these frightening times, it's always important to remember the healing power of prayer. Oh man, what a bad person. Alright, and we're gonna send you over here. And you probably died of... Surprise! The plague. Plague. Let's have you study technology. Technology will save us. How are my kids? Oh shit. And yeah. Now it seems to have moved on. I should actually watch this map for a little bit. Yeah, it just washes over. Wow. But the epidemic is no longer there now. I think I can still... I don't remember how this works. I don't know if I can still contract it. Well, we'll find out. But my wife is definitely gonna die. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a shame. She was pretty good, but not good enough to beat the plague. Okay, well, here we go again, folks. Oh my. So I'm not really concerned with the educational side of things, just as a general rule in my life, but also as it pertains to finding a marriageable wife. I mean, just as a side note, all wives should be marriageable, right? Not a legit way to look at it. It sucks that everybody's just so one-dimensional. It's like actual Tinder. Not that I know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and marry her. There you go. And that should help me in a lot of ways. Okay. And we've occupied that, so let's go over here. And the plague is running wild. Always a good time to beat up the Ruthenians. Are you really? Just gross. Jargi. Who dis? He's just... Oh, he's the Duke of Carvuna. He's that badass. Well. Wow. Wow. Just seeing who all is dying. Jeez. You know what? I'm not going to worry about this. Well, I am going to worry about it, but... And I think I just bamboozled him. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, that's great. He's fucked. His army is much smaller than mine, and he's apparently more mobile. So guess what? Fuck it. Oh. My wife. Let's have you educate. Oh, you're an insane person. Well, that might be fun. There you go. The other good reason for doing that, though, is that I think that makes a non-aggression pact. Well, I can't declare on him. I think it's a one-way non-aggression pact. The Mayor of Mush. Fantastic. Just excellent. The Mayor of Mush was... Oh, baby. Something I thought had suppressed. Something I thought I had suppressed. And finally subdued has risen inside me. Unchaste thoughts have begun to appear in my mind. Damn. Oh, that increases my learning. Well, okay. Further, proving the fact that nerds don't have sex, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I can create this duchy. I might do that, but not give it to him. Although he is the Count of Sugrov and Bryansk, it's kind of a... He's going to create it anyway, so you know what? I'm just going to let it go. He is calling an awful lot of people into this war, folks. I'm a little nervous, let me tell you. If I can ticking war score has been helping out a lot. So we're getting there. And this is my heir. Okay, so let's get him really well situated here. Frankly, this guy is pretty great. Shy isn't good. Ambitious is. I could do it, but I'm not wild about my charismatic negotiator trait. It's fine. It's just not great. So let's see if there's anybody who's Midas touch that would be worthwhile. Okay, well, let's go for diplomacy then. I kind of like this guy. He wants to become king of Ruthenia. You crazy cat. I'm gonna go for it. We'll see what happens. His speech is called "Go for it." Now he's been in the basement drinking coffee for the past 5 hours. And, oh, I thought that was gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna have to scare them off. I hope I have enough time. That's a river crossing, by the way, folks. Generally not favorable, but we outnumber them like 10 to 1, so that's okay. Oh, hey, guess what? Ta-da! Okay, my domain is too big. So... you don't have to be in command. What did I keep? I kept something that I probably don't need to. I'm keeping a couple of things I don't need to at this point, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Georgia is kind of comical right now. Let's disband that army. I want to find out real quick what my situation vis-a-vis... Yeah, I still have a truce. It doesn't matter if it's a liberation war or what, but... So that would be those. That's down there. That's down there. And that's up there. Well, that's my next most likely acquisition. Wouldn't mind taking these little pieces of Ruthenia either. Oh, apparently I have de jure Ruthenia, which makes sense. Sure, you go ahead. Well, if you insist. Although we are pretty low on money. Let's take a look at our factions. We do have several of them, but they're all small. Small. I think I'm actually going to let it go for now, which may be a mistake. But the reason is that I need to figure out who is going to get this county. I thought I would go up to 8 because I guess it's not enough. Okay. Well, we will try to continue to gain stewardship, I suppose. But for now, I guess I've declined it. I have to figure out who to give this to. So let's see. Is there anyone among you who is deserving of the title of Count of Chernigov? Anyone? Well, okay. Now, I did just say I'm low on money, but not that low. Hey, alright. Okay, the title. Ta-da! There you go. Alright, so we'll send the retinue back home. And I think that's an episode, folks. In the next one, we will hopefully fabricate another claim. Thinking here, but, you know, that's where I've got my Chancellor, anyhow. We're kind of creeping on Carpathia here. So we'll see how that goes. But, oh, and it looks like the Byzantines... Was this... What's going on here? This has been independent for a little bit. Rama. They are a tributary of Carpathia. Okay, well, we can't really fuck with them too much then. They have an abysmal levy, although they are in many wars. Makes me wish that I had some kind of claim on them myself. Where's Brno? Oh. I can further... I can make this even more ridiculous. That's an option. And what was the other one? Arva. Again, making this situation extremely stupid. Well, probably won't continue our expansion along the frontiers of Carpathia before we maybe take a little nibble here and there. Who's to say? Who knows? But for now, I will be signing off. See you next time.